So, slept in today because I didn't have to walk Elfie. However, I'm a little bit worried. I haven't heard from Fran. I tried texting her, she didn't respond. So I went over to her house and knocked on the door, and I didn't hear Elfie. And when I went inside, I saw her bags, so she's back. I don't know. She's probably just doing stuff, and her phone is weird. But yeah, after I went and checked on Elfie/Fran, I went over to Livestock and I got in line. It's pretty sunny. It's a little bit hot. But yeah, today is the release of the React 87 or something like that. Some shoes. And personally, I'm not really a shoe guy, but Joe paid me to go stand in this line and buy those orange shoes. And yeah, the line only grew after I was there, so I guess maybe it was worth it to go early. But yeah, I also met up with Jason. He works right next to Livestock. We went over to Bami Boys and I got a Bami. Pretty tasty. Never been to Bami Boys before, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, that line's still pretty long. I was like, wow, really? I guess so. People like shoes. And yeah, Jason's gonna go back to work. I'm headed over to the GO station. And yeah, I'm gonna go over to Rami's house. And I wanted to take the GO train, but apparently the GO train does not run during non-rush hours for the Milton line. And Jason's like, you know, but they have GO buses that go to all of the same GO stations. So I'm thinking the Milton train, I want to take the Milton bus. So I'm waiting for the Milton bus to arrive, and I waited like 20 minutes. And then it turns out that the Milton GO bus only goes to Milton and doesn't make the same stops as the Milton GO line, like the train. So instead I have to go on to the Leisgard bus, which is the bus that I was waiting in front of for like 10 minutes before the Milton one showed up. So after waiting at the GO station for like 40 minutes, I get on the right bus. And yeah, I ride it. Could play the Switch though, so that was kind of fun. I don't really have a commute anymore, so don't really have time to play the Switch. Well, on a commute, you know, I just play it on my own time, whatever. So yeah, I'm in at the Arendelle GO station. A lot of cars. It's kind of depressing. And Rami's dad picked me up, and Rami was there too. And we went over to Rami's house. Yeah, so mostly hung out in the basement. Rami is all about like, yo, let's play some PS4 on this giant projector, which is pretty cool. He's technically on call, like, for this advertising thing that he's doing. And I was gonna show some of his ads, but he's like, yo, I can't show that, man. It's probably like NDAs and stuff. Which, I guess fair enough, but at the same time, I have a feeling no one really cares. And I also played some Spider-Man, by the way. It was pretty cool. But, you know, I feel like I got what I wanted out of that, like, half an hour of playing Spider-Man. So, yeah, then we walked over to Square One. Yeah, it was a little bit funny. His parents, well, his mom specifically, was like, you guys can't walk there. That's like 40 minutes of walking. But honestly, it's good. Like, walking's a good chance to catch up. And when we saw this ad, Remi's like, oh my god, that was one of my ads. Well, like, not technically, because he's doing like the mobile versions of those ads, but you know, it's the same thing. He's just gotta like reformat it or whatever. So yeah, we're just walking around. I'm looking at stuff, being like, wow, that looks cool. And yeah, we're gonna get some food. I just went to Bourbon Street, you know, pretty classic food court food. But yeah, after walking around for a bit, Rami's like, you gotta try out Ava's, this chimney cake ice cream thing. It's like a little cake that they just stuff full of ice cream. I thought it was whipped cream when I looked at the pictures, but no, that's ice cream, like soft serve. And yeah, as far as soft serve goes, pretty decent. And then the cake cone thing, it tastes pretty nice, but it's kind of messy. Like, I bit into it and pulled it, and then now the seams are coming apart. There's brown sugar everywhere. Once you get to the bottom, there's this ball of chocolate that's hollow. It's pretty bitter chocolate itself, but what's weird about it is the inside it's like completely dried out my mouth when I bit into it. Whatever dust is in there, and it has like kind of a bad taste to it. So overall, a bad way to end eating that ice cream thing. Yeah, now I'm heading home. That was the bus that I was supposed to take. And yeah, so we went back in and waited for another like 10 minutes until we go back over to the L platform, which was weird that the L platform is just on the street where all the other platforms had their actual own spots. But whatever. So, say goodbye to Rami, and I'm on the Miway bus, which I guess is Mississauga's bus.
East of Central Parkway East.
Yeah, listening to the Miway announcer lady, it's so weird. It's just different enough from the TTC announcer lady that I'm like, it's a bizarre world over here. But eventually I'm back on the TTC like normal. Whew. And yeah, just back at Bathurst. Gonna take another one of those bike share bikes. Just pretty much just going home now. And to wrap up that shoe saga, Joe is so shoe thirsty that he came over and got his shoes.